In this video, we will design a page that will handle the click of the link that we have sent in the user's email ID. Let's open the Visual Studio. In the previous video, we have already sent a link on the user's email ID during the sign up process, and now we need to handle that click. And how can we handle that click? Basically, we need to design a new page so that user will click on the link. We will implement a logic over here, and then if everything is fine or successful, then we will display a message like you have successfully verified your email, kindly login. Let's see how to do that. Let's go to the account controller, and over here let's add one more action method. And we need to define the same route that we have defined in our app settings.json file. Let's copy this route from here. Let's paste it over here. Perfect. Now we will have the values in this user ID and the token. Let's validate the values. Let's add a new view for this particular action method. Right click on this one, choose add view. Let's click on the add button. Let's go back to the account controller, and over here we need to write some logic so that we can verify the email ID. So for that we need to go to the account repository, and in this account repository we need to add one more method. So let's copy this code, paste it again, and let's update some values over here like confirm email async, and over here we can get both the values. First is the user ID and the second is the token. Let's remove these lines from here. Let's use the user manager over here dot confirm email async. We can use this method to confirm the email ID. What does this method need? This method needs two things. First is the user and second is the token. Since we have the ID of the user, so we can get the details of the user easily. How? We can use the await keyword over here, then the user manager, then dot find by ID async, and in this method we can pass the user ID like this. Then in the second parameter we can pass the token. That's it. Now over here we can simply return this value, and since this is an async method, so let's use the await keyword. Perfect. We need to add the same definition in the interface. So let's go to the account controller and let's call that method. So we have account repository dot confirm email async. Here we can pass both the values like the user ID then the token, and this is an async method. Again we can use the await keyword like this. Let's store its value. If result is succeeded, then we can set some flag in the view bag. Let's use the same flag on our view. And over here we can write a message like something went wrong or your token has been expired. Let's run this application by pressing Ctrl F5, and let's open the email inbox. Again let's try to click on the same email, and here you can see that we are having an error message, something went wrong. Okay, let's try to fix this problem. Let's run this application in debug mode. So here we are in the account controller. Let's put a breakpoint over here. Let's go to the email inbox, click on the same link. Let's see what we got over here. So we have the user ID and then we have the token. Okay, so let's copy this token and let's open a notepad, paste it over here. So here you can notice that we are having an space, and this is the reason that this token is not working fine. We need to fix this space. And how can we do that? We can simply replace all the space by the plus value. Let's do that over here. What we can replace? We can replace the space with plus. That's it. Now again try to run this application by pressing Ctrl F5. Open the same email inbox again, and this time you can see that we are having a success message that the email has been verified successfully. Now let's try to log in by using the same username and password. So it was abc@test.com. Then we have the password 123456. Click on the login button, and here you can see that the user has been logged in into this application successfully. Let's log out from this application and let's try to implement the same flow again. Click on the register button. Suppose here I'm writing John John@test.com 123456. Again 123456. Click on the sign up button. Let's go to the mail inbox. Here again we are having an email. Click on the verify email button. The email has been verified successfully. We can click on the login button over here, or we can click over here also. Let's try to log in. Click on the login button and it is working fine. There are a couple of things still pending in this sign up process. Suppose user is signing up in this application, and after the sign up process, the user should get a notification on the page also that we have sent an email on your email ID. We need to implement that feature. And suppose by mistake user has deleted his email ID from the email box, then we need to implement a feature so that user can resend the link on his email ID and he can verify the account. So we need to complete this flow, and we'll do that in the next video. That is all in this video. I hope you are learning some good concepts from this tutorial. Don't forget to share your experience in the comment section below. Make sure to hit the like button. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.